Hello, welcome back to MFWoodShop 2. My name is Mike Fulton. If you haven't checked out my main channel already, please do so. I'll put a link in the description below. It's going to sound a little echoey in here because I've cleared out some space in my garage. On this back wall right here behind me, I'm going to build a miter station. So I had to clear off everything in the back on this back wall and in prep for that. Everything's gone except for the dartboard. Some friends of mine came over last night and we was just playing darts for 4 or 5 hours. So this is the first clear space I had to play darts. So we just slapped the dartboard up there and played darts all night. So right now on this back wall I don't know how well you'll see it on the camera, but I got layout lines for the mock-up of the cabinets that I've designed. And if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook or anything, you've probably seen my design or at least my idea of what I'm going for. And that's what this is mocked up to be. So I got this center section right here. This is going to be where the miter saw itself lives. This section over here was originally planned for the scroll saw, but I've decided to put the planer there instead. So the planer will be on a slide out tray, and I can put the planer on top of it and run my boards through and pretty much have all the space that I need for the outfeed that way. The bottom section is going to be 5 cabinets, 3 fairly large ones and 2 fairly small ones. The small ones I want to put my router bits and my drill bits and stuff like that. Come up with some sort of drawer organizations for those. And the larger ones is pretty much going to be everything else. Some of the tools I don't use all the time, like my jigsaw and circular saw and stuff like that. And of course anything else I need to store. This whole top section above the saw pretty much goes from left to right all the way across, right about where the dartboard is. That's all going to be pretty much open spacing, like shelvings, like a bookcase style, I guess you can call it. My plans for that is my cordless tools, charging station, things of that nature, and anything else I need. And then the very top will be more cabinets. I don't know if I call it book style, bookshelf style, or just like cabinet styles. The reason I say that is because I don't know if I'm going to put doors on them. I haven't decided yet. I am leaning more towards doors on the top, but I just haven't decided. So that's why it's a little bare in here and a little echoey. So where I'm at now in the shop is was just standing right here on this wall, and now I'm on this wall here is where I moved the upper cabinets. I moved 2 of the upper cabinets that was on this wall over to this wall, and the big 4-foot by 4-foot cabinet that I had, I just scrapped it. The only thing I kept of that is half of a door that I cut in half, and this one has the signatures of people that came to my shop. So Lynn Lacey, Guy Dunlap, Nick Ferry, crap, I can't remember his name. Bob, Bob Blanford. Wow, drew a mind blank. And a few other ones there. So I kept that one. I just cut the door in half, and it framed out that panel as well. So on this back wall here, I got the cabinets up here. I put the same stuff up in there, just some miscellaneous chemicals and stuff, and some books. The white part of the wall, I think I'm gonna skin it with brown hardboard, and then put this signature panel right in the middle. And I'm gonna put the drill press right here, and then this cart over here in this corner. I think that's what I'm going to do. I haven't 100% decided on that, but I think that's how it's going to lay out. Underneath here, under the tool bench here, I moved the red cabinet, the red drawer cabinet right here, from that wall to underneath the tool bench, which I was going to do that anyway. This just gave me the motivation to actually do it. I really don't like moving that cabinet because it's a heavy cabinet, and all the drawers are in there are heavy as well. Matter of fact, that top drawer holds every socket that I own, from 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch sockets. And there's a lot of automotive sockets in there too. So there's some 32 millimeter sockets, and some big sockets in that drawer. It holds every socket that I own, and all my ratchets and all my extensions and universal joints, anything ratchet related, it's all in that top drawer. And I use that drawer a lot. So I'm actually really happy that it's over there. I think I do want to build one more cabinet next to it and use it strictly for sandpaper, nuts and bolts and screws and that stuff, hardware stuff, I guess you can call it. And then that will wrap up underneath the tool bench. I think I will, after I get the miter station wall done, replace the red drawers with just plywood faced drawers. That way it kind of all looks uniformed under there. The red drawers kind of stick out like a sore thumb. But, it is a shop, so who cares, right? Right now my shop is fairly organized, considering that I took everything out of those cabinets and rearranged some things. I still got some stuff on top of my outfeed table that I need to move and find a home for temporary until the wall gets fixed. And my bandsaw is tucked away in my utility closet right now, because I don't think I'm going to need that while I build the miter saw. So I just tucked that in the closet for now until I get things reorganized. The drill press table, or the drill press, will move over here to my right, or your left, my right, something like that over here. And then I think the bandsaw is going to live over there where the drill press is. I would love the bandsaw underneath these cabinets, but it's just too tall. It'll hit the cabinets, and that's the downside to that big bandsaw. Now over here, back over here where the cabinets, or the corner of the shop, I guess you can call, I've had this electrical reel underneath my tool bench for probably 6 months or better, and I finally found a pretty decent home for it. Right now it's working out pretty well. I don't know if it's going to live here or not, but for now it's going to work out pretty well. This extension cord it's about a 100-foot extension cord, so it's definitely going to be used, and it's a heavy duty one as well. So once I get the miter saw station in place, I can permanently, plug it up and have an extra extension cord. Now the miter saw wall will end about right here, and come out. The bottom cabinets will come out about right here, and the upper cabinets will come out about right here. So all that will be kind of tucked in to the back here. While we was playing darts last night, I made a little dart holder. Holds 12 darts up here, just out of a scrap piece of Coca-Cola, I believe. Took 20 minutes to make. No big deal. It took me longer to lay out all the lines to make them even. But that's what's going on in the shop. I apologize, I'm not perky. I actually just woke up. I've been really busy out here in the shop all weekend, and pretty much 8 to 12 hours each day to get this situated. You gonna be on camera?
No.
You sure?
Yeah. Hi, everybody.
That was my mother. She stopped by for something. The wall for the laundry room right here, the back side of it, I'm going to clear off for now because I have 26 sheets of plywood coming in. So I gotta, this is about the only place I can store them where it won't be in my way. So I'm just gonna lay them right here and, you know, run them this way, obviously. And it should come out about right here. It'll still give me some room to walk through, so I think I'll be fine. The plywood cart that I built, I think that's going to work out fine. I'm really hoping that plywood cart actually holds all 26 sheets of plywood, and that way I can actually move it if I really wanted to. So that would be awesome if it did. I don't know if it will or not. That's, I think, about it. After the miter saw station gets done, I should have enough scrap plywood to actually cover this wall to take this wall to the next stage. The next stage is going to be one of three things. It's either going to be a panel saw, a panel clamping system, or a wall of clamps, one or the other. I'm really leaning towards the panel saw clamp, or I'm sorry, the panel clamp system, and then the other half of the wall, a clamp wall. So I can have two of the three things that I want. If I do a panel saw, I think I can only do the panel saw. I can't double them up or even triple them up. So I think I'm going to lean more towards the clamping options and get that situated. So I'm looking forward to getting the plywood and getting started on this wall. Once I get the plywood, I'm going to start pretty quick and get the bottom cabinets done. Once I get the bottom cabinets done, that's going to knock out probably about 10 sheets of the plywood, and that's going to free up room in the shop and also give me a work surface that I can play around with. You know, situate the saws and move things around and get things organized before I can go on to the upper cabinets. The upper cabinets will go pretty quick once I get into them. But the base cabinets are going to take the longest. I got to get them level, I got to get them square, and I got to get them mounted to the wall securely so the upper cabinets will set level, square, and securely. So the bottom cabinets will go in fairly quick, and that will eliminate some of the mess in the shop. I can reorganize some things and get things moved around, and then go right into the upper cabinets. I still think it's going to be an all summer project, all said and done, but it's moving along a lot faster than I thought. One other thing I want to tell you is Outwater.com is a great source for drawer slides. They great prices as long as you buy case prices. All the drawer slides in mine, I'm ordering about 40 drawer slides. I only need about 30, and they're only going to cost me about $200, so that's a pretty good deal. So that's all I got for you today. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out my main channel if you haven't done so already, and follow me on Instagram and Facebook. You can see pictures of the miter saw wall if you go back in the history a little bit and see what I was talking about. And of course, as always, I'll see you next time.